Hi, John from Debbie's Honey Hive. Ran into a situation last year where I ordered a bunch of shallow supers and they were on back order. So I needed them because we make honeycomb, and so I ordered them from another place. Got them quicker, but I forgot to cancel the back order, so I ended up getting stuck with a bunch of shallow supers. So I came up with an idea this year because we're making more and more queens. We get a lot of requests for queens, and I like using the little styrofoam mating nukes, but they're getting kind of pricey. If you look up, they're like 25 or better, and I think they're out of stock. So I says, I know, why don't I try making queen castle out of this stuff? So I'll show you what I did. This is what I came up with, and I got the frames and all. So I ended up making these. There's 6 sections. Each section has a frame, and this, we had the full-size frames here, so I took and cut them, fitted them, added this piece in, and ended up with the mini frames. Just need a starter strip, and the little lids go down, and the queen can't get out. This is all flush, so when this goes down, she's trapped in here and she can't get to the other little hives. And you just use duct tape for a hinge. Worked out great as far as hinges go. And to give you an idea what this looks like, take these off. As you can see here, this is what it looks like. 6 compartments. I added a piece of plywood through here, section of plywood here and here, and gave me my 3 sections for my mating nukes. Also, what we done was we drilled our holes for her to return, queen to return. We marked them. Got a hole here, got a hole back here, 2 holes here, 2 holes here, and they're all a different color. And I'm not saying they're all going to come back, but it helps. And this works out pretty good for us. I don't know how I had that. This goes over here. This goes over here. Like that. And then we have the feeder hole. Put the jars on. Staggered them out. And I think this is going to work pretty good. Got handles. Lids stay on. Oh, and the other tip is, so in the mating nukes, what I have to do is shake my nurse bees and such into a basin, then take a scoop, cup and a half of bees in each one, like that. I was thinking, instead of going through all that and stressing the bees so much, shaking them into a basin, scooping them with a cup, dumping them into here, why don't I just take these off, remove these, pretend this is a frame, and take how many frames of nurse bees I want and shake them on top of here and fill this up with bees just like you would any other hive. So shake all the nurse bees down, they get one shake, so it's not all that continuous fooling around with the bees, and they're all in there. Put it back together. This is the center one, outer one, outer one. Bees are in. Start making comb, waiting for their queen cell. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. Next video will be seeing how they're doing once we put the queen cells in and put bees in here. Other than that, I don't know. Figured I'd make lemons out of lemonade. I got boxes of these, so this might work out for me. Anyway, that's it for today. Happy beekeeping. I'm back because I forgot to mention something. When I made this up, realized that if you don't have a bottom board with a ridge on it, this is pretty much flush with your box, bottom of your box, and I want bees to be able to go underneath and all around this. So what I did was, on the bottom of my super, you see I added this strip. Come in here a little closer, Deb, and you can see this 1/2-inch strip I fasten to the bottom of my super, and then I just put my 1/4-inch plywood on that, and that gives them bees at least that 1/2-inch space to be able to crawl under the frame and around this way and such. But that was important. You had to add that strip. If you don't add that, then your frame is down like that, and it's right down to the bottom. They can't crawl underneath. If you put a piece of plywood on the bottom of this super, it won't work. So you got to put a spacer around here, a shim, whatever you want to call it. Nail that on the bottom, then put your 1/4-inch plywood on, and it's all set. They got plenty of space to go all around that frame. So I forgot about that in the first part of the video, so I wanted to add that, so you get all the information, not just some of it. And this duct tape is amazing. And you know how I learned about this duct tape? I used to make we used to go ice fishing, but I didn't want to have some kind of big hut to haul around, so I made them out of Armax, and they would fold just like a scissor fold. The sides would come in, and then it fold flat, and I had skis on one side, lay it down, and we tow it out. Stand it up, unfold it. But what I used for hinges, and it lasted year after year, I used duct tape for hinges. So
we use duct tape for everything around here.
Great, really an invention. But I mean, look at them things. Look at that. I want to check this one out. Look at that. Just open that one up if I want. I want to check this one out. You go like that. I can check it out. Love that duct tape. There. That takes care of it. Happy beekeeping. Have fun with your bees.